Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Leadership Talks with You. And today we are going to discuss a very important topic, emotional intelligence, EQ, emotional quotient. We all have heard a lot about this word nowadays, and especially in times of this corona. This has become a daily topic, at least for me and my friends. We usually discuss about this, that we need to be emotionally intelligent, we need to have a very high EQ. So let's understand what this is all about. So today we have a very special guest with us, Ashish Gurav. He is the founder of EQ for Wellbeing. So Ashish wants to bring a change in this world peace by leveraging emotional intelligence and mindfulness. So let me tell you about his past workshops. Sorry, I don't remember everything. So his past workshops include with Meticulous Research Pune, Mantra Metallics, Nagpur Motors, Kuldabad Nagar Parishad, sorry, Yashasvi Institute of Technology, Drishti Enterprises, Zostel Kochi, Zostel LLP. So must say he has done a wonderful job with a lot of colleges and companies across India. So there are approximately 60 plus workshop he has handled till date, and he also teaches about emotional intelligence, mindfulness, self-awareness, art of listening. Yes, I think everybody needs that today. Stress management, anger management, appreciative orientation. Seems interesting. So let's all welcome Ashish. So hi Ashish, welcome to my channel Leadership Talks with You, and thanks for connecting here today with me. Hello Ashish, thank you so much for connecting today on my channel Leadership Talks with You. And I would really like to ask you the first question as what is emotional intelligence? And I would like to explain you in very simple terms what this is all about.
Hello Sheetal, first of all, thank you so much for inviting me to this wonderful discussion. Now, I would love to answer your question, what is emotional intelligence? So, in simple words, emotional intelligence is your smartness about your emotions. Now, you might ask, why do we need to become smart about our emotions? Let's understand. There are two categories of emotion. First, there are some emotions that are destructive in nature. For example, anger, hatred, jealousy, sadness, depression. So these emotions, they have a destroying effect on our lives. So we try to avoid these emotions. On the other hand, there are some emotions which are constructive in nature. Happiness, kindness, joy, love, confidence, trust. These are the emotions that are constructive in nature. They help us to become the best version of ourselves. I think that is the reason why we need to become smart about our emotions. So emotions, destructive emotions, they are pulling us back. Constructive emotions, they are helping us grow. I think that is the reason why we need to become smart about our emotions. Now going ahead, emotional intelligence has got two components. First, recognize your emotions, understand your emotions, and manage them. So it's all about you. Recognize your emotions, understand your emotions, manage them. Second part, recognize the emotions of people around you and manage them for helping you in your relationship building. Now there are two parts. One, manage your own emotions. Second, manage emotions of the people around you. That's emotional intelligence.
I think this was a wonderful answer by you. And to continue this one, my next question would be, what is the science behind emotional intelligence? I mean, what exactly happens to your brain if you're having high EQ and when you're having a low EQ?
We have got two brains. One is a rational brain and the other is emotional brain. A rational brain helps you in making decisions. Rational brain is associated with logic and reason. On the other hand, there is this emotional brain. So emotional brain tells you what your body is feeling, what your mind is feeling, what other people are feeling. It helps you in building your relationships. Now, there are people who go on different extremes. Like, there are people who remain rational all the time. They don't care about their own emotions, they don't care about emotions of the people around them. So, that creates problem. Now, on this other extreme, where there are people who are highly emotional and who don't care about logic and reason, even that is a self harming behavior, because that is not going to help you in decision making. You are going to take poor decisions or wrong decisions. Now, emotional intelligence is all about having a balance between the two, having balance between your rational brain and your emotional brain. That's emotional intelligence.
So, Ashish, what are the signs for me to know if I am having a high EQ or if someone else is having a high EQ or highly emotional intelligent?
That's an interesting question, Sheetal. Right? How to recognize if someone is high on EQ or low on EQ? I will give you 5 signs. First, if you're self aware, if you're able to manage your impulses, if you're good at listening, if you're empathetic, and if you have a bigger circle of influence, if people choose to come to you for seeking your guidance, then it means that you are emotionally intelligent.
I think this was an amazing answer, Ashish. And I'm sure that there will be a lot of techniques to progress towards a high EQ. But what are the some of top ways by which we can make a small progress towards that?
So, Shital, emotional intelligence has got 4 components. First is self awareness, second is self management, third is social awareness, and fourth is relationship management. Now, it all starts with self awareness, because you see, people, they know a lot about their emotions, but they don't know about their own emotions. They don't know how their anger is affecting them, they don't know how their fear is affecting them, they don't know how laughter is affecting them. So, first step is self awareness. We should know the impact of our own emotions on our body and our own life. Now, that starts with self awareness. So, we should constantly look within, we should look inwards, and we should see what are the emotions that are helping us to become the best person, what are the emotions that are pulling us back, and we should learn different ways to manage them. Now, the first step, remember, the first step is become aware. Become aware of the role that emotions play in your life. And you can easily do that by imbibing the principles of mindfulness in your life. So, you need to become aware, you need to observe yourself, you need to see your emotions, you need to label your emotions, you have to identify your emotions, you have to see their impact. And eventually, you will start developing emotional intelligence. But again, it all starts with emotional awareness, emotional self awareness, and for that, you have to develop mindfulness, you have to become mindful of your behaviors, and for that, mindfulness can certainly help. Now, apart from mindfulness, you need one more skill, and that's attention. Now, our mind wanders all the time. So, mind wandering happens almost 60% of the times. So, our mind moves from past, it moves in future, and it never remains in the present moment. So, you have to build that attention where you are able to see your own emotions, at the same time where you are able to see the emotions of the people around you. For that, you need mindfulness and you need to develop the muscle of attention.
I think you're absolutely right here, Ashish. I have been myself a mindfulness practitioner, and yes, self awareness, that is the key to mindfulness. And I think we all should learn the techniques of mindfulness, how you can manage yourself better, how you can relieve your stress, how you can be aware about your body, and it all starts with ourselves. Like, we cannot manage others well if I am not aware of myself well, right? So, yes, self awareness is the key, and mindfulness is the way towards it. Thank you so much, Ashish, for connecting today with me on Leadership Talks with you. And, guys, if you would like to connect to Ashish, please see the link in the comments below on how you can connect to him directly. And yes, stay tuned for more updates, as next we are going to come up with more interesting sessions with other people as well. Bye bye.